Thanks, Corinne. And thank you for clarifying when the president first learned of this Iranian influence campaign or attempts to reach people associated with the campaign. Now, what is now the Harris-Walz campaign says it was people associated with the campaign, not campaign staffers, who received emails from Iranian hackers. Were any of those people associated with the campaign, as they put it, members of the Biden family?
I would have to refer you to FBI, CISA, and ODNI on this. They can speak to the specifics. I would also have to refer you to the campaign.
And, well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not a member of the campaign anymore, and apparently these people weren't either. That's why we're asking you here at the White House.
And this is something that the FBI, CISA, and ODNI can speak to. I cannot speak to that
So
from
whether any
here.
of these people were White House officials who weren't on the Wilmington payroll at the time, being contacted through their personal email, you couldn't say.
You have to speak to FBI, ODNI, and CISA on this one.
Regarding the Quad, is the Vice President attending any of the meetings on Saturday?
She will not be attending any of the meetings on Saturday.
And the decision not to allow reporters to see the bilaterals that he'll be having Friday afternoon and Saturday, does this have something to do with the foreign press pools from India, Japan, and Australia? Is there a security concern with having them on the grounds of his home?
What I can say is the president wants to have a personal moment with the leaders. This is relationships that he has had with leaders of the Quad throughout, obviously, his tenure here as president. He wanted to have continue to foster those personal relationships. He wanted to have a private moment with them, continue to grow those relationships. That's what this is about.
But not... The fact also that he's not having a press conference around this, was that a request of any of the other governments?
I can't speak to private conversations that our folks at NSC are having with the different countries. I don't have anything to add to that. What I want to say is, it is important to him inviting them to Wilmington, his home state, his home city, his home state, obviously Delaware. It was important for him to have these personal touches. It was important to him to do something that he hadn't done before. Bring him to his home, bring him to his home city. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities. It's not like we're not allowing all of you to see many other things that are going to develop throughout the day. I mean, I just went through them. A Quad family photo. He's going to take them to his high school. You all are going to be there. There's going to be some really important announcement about Cancer Moonshot. You all are going to be there. There's going to be an opportunity to see them when they leave on Saturday as well, depart. You'll see him saying goodbye to the leaders on Saturday. There's going to be, but can you also appreciate, I hear you all, but can you also appreciate that we have created other opportunities? There is this
They're
one.
called photo ops. That's what you've created. They're not a press conference, which we would prefer.
And what I was
Go ahead.
going to suggest is what baffles people in this room, especially for those who are watching this and wondering why on earth do we harp on these kinds of things. What baffles us is this is a president who from day one committed to be the most transparent president possible, who has given speeches at various events saying that he stands for and respects the freedom of the press. And here is a great opportunity to stand with the leader of the world's largest democracy, India, and two other key democracies, who are from a region of the world that is struggling to maintain democracy. Why not face questions from reporters and a free press
So which
in
part?
that setting?
Okay, so which part are you asking me about? Are you asking me about
Why
going?
are we being allowed to see these meetings at the
there-
House,
there-
and why is there no press conference?
Okay,
Which I think
okay,
was the
so-
crux of the negotiations, or at least the
No,
conversations that went on earlier today.
I hear you, but there are two things that I'm being asked. So let me. Not every opportunity that we have when we do have these foreign leaders here do we have a press conference. That is not unusual. We have gone many times back and forth about.
Which also frustrates me.
I totally understand. There's been some there's been some other visit where there has not been some press conferences, right? That is not unusual. We've had conversation. Excuse me. I'm not speaking to you. I really am not. Let me have my conversation with Ed. Thank you. And so it is not unusual for us to have this back and forth and talk about why it is happening or not happening. So that is, I'll put that there. The other part is this is an opportunity for the president to have a personal moment with the leaders. We have created other opportunities for you all to see him with those leaders, standing with those leaders, shaking hands with the leaders, giving them opportunities to see his high school, right? Places where that he's very much connected to, that you all will see. He's going to make a really important announcement about the Cancer Moonshot. We believe, and I know there's a difference of agreement here, right, is that there's going to be plenty of opportunities for press to have access to see him with these other leaders. And so we have made sure, and I think people actually care about photo ops. Photo ops are indeed important because and maybe there'll be questions taken during those photo ops. You never know, right? But a formal press conference on this trip is not going to happen. With this particular event, is not going to happen. We have gone back and forth on many other events, so that's what I'm saying is not unusual. We wanted to make sure that there were plenty of press access throughout the day, and we believe we have done that. And let's see how the day goes. Let's see how the day goes on
I
Saturday.
just wanted to
Will
be
it
there
be
when
full
Modi
press?
gets to see the Corvette, that's all. But I
Say-
have
say that- I'm sorry,
I said
somebody
we want
was
to be there
talking
when
over
Modi
you.
gets to see the Corvette, that's all.
Oh, the Corvette.